The first question is, my name is Humaid from the UAE. My question is, Allah says that lakum dinukum waliyad-din, but when someone receives the message of Islam and does not accept it, he will become a kafir. He will enter hell and will stay there always. Do you think that it is contradictory or unjust? The brother has quoted a verse of the Quran from Surah Kafirun, chapter 109, verse number 6, where Allah says, lakum dinukum waliyad-din. To use your way and to me is mine. To use your religion, to use your deen, to me is my religion, to me is my deen. So based on this verse, if someone does not accept Islam and he stays as a kafir, and if he goes to hell, isn't this unjust? Isn't this injustice? The reply to your question would be given if you quote the full surah of the Quran in context. You are just quoting one verse of the Quran, that is the last verse. That's the reason you think it is contradicting. But if you read the full surah along with the translation and you know the nuzul al-Quran, there will be no doubt about it. The full surah is Surah Kafirun, chapter 109, verse number 1 to 6, where Allah says, Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun, la a'budu ma ta'budun, wala antum abiduna ma'bud, wala ana abidun ma'abadtum, wala antum abiduna ma'bud, lakum dinukum waliyad-din. Which means that say to those who reject faith, you will not worship what I worship. I will not worship what you want me to worship. I will not worship that what you want me to worship. I will not worship what you worship. To use your way, to me is mine. If you know the context of this, when was the surah revealed? When the kafir, when the rejectors of Islam, the pagans, at that time, at the time of the Prophet, they said that, why don't we come to a compromise? When the message of Islam was given to them, when the message of Tawheed was given, when all the details of Islam was given to them, yet they rejected the faith. And they said that, why not you follow our deen one day, then we follow your deen. To the reply to this argument, the verse was revealed, say to those who reject faith, I will not worship that what you want me to worship. You will not worship what I worship. I will not be worshipping that you want me to worship. You will not worship what I worship. To your way, to you is your way, and to me is mine. That means, if after the message of Islam has been given to you, that you have to believe in one God, that you believe in Tawheed, you have to believe in the last and final messenger, if you do not, you will be in khasara. This life is a test for the hereafter. If you do not follow the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the hereafter you will be among the losers. You will go to hellfire. After saying this, after giving the message of Islam, if they reject the faith, they are called a kafir. And then Allah says, after giving the message, if you don't believe, okay, to use your way, to me is mine. To use your deen, to me is my deen. Then, when Allah has told them, and we Muslims have conveyed the message to those who reject Islam, that if you reject Islam, you will be going to hellfire, and they don't mind it, then we say, you continue with your way of life, we'll continue with ours. And then, if they are put in hell, then where is the injustice? It is very clearly mentioned in the context. And if you deliver the message of Islam to any non-Muslim, after delivering the complete message, if he doesn't agree, if he doesn't want to accept, you can't put a gun on his head. You can't force him to accept Islam. Quran clearly states in Surah Baqarah chapter 2 verse number 256, La ikrah fid din, there is no compulsory religion. But the verse doesn't end there. It says, truth stands out clear from error. If you hold the hand of the Satan, he will take you from light to darkness. If you hold the hand of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he will take you from darkness to light. The complete text. If you know the complete context, it's very clear. Similarly here, yet if he doesn't understand, you can't force him. You say, to you is your way, to me is mine. That means if you do not believe, that if you do not worship one Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you do not obey in the commandments of Allah and His Rasul, you will be in khasara, you will be in loss, you will be in hellfire. And then, if he is put into hell, where is the injustice? We have delivered the message. Only after delivering the message and conveying the message of Islam can you say this last verse of Surah Kafirun, lakum dinukum waliyad-din. Hope that answers the question.